Hello guys, it is Geed and EA have once again broken EVOs. We think it's on purpose, but it might be a mistake, so you need to do it first. But we've also had a massive nerf to footies. Like, I'm talking a huge, one of the biggest nerfs I've seen. And EA clearly don't want us to have fun on this game, so let's jump into it. And guys, if you want to use players like this and just need that little extra boost, then you can get your cheap, fast, and most importantly safe FC26 coins at eldorado.gg. They have 24/7 support, a money back guarantee, and you can use code GEAD at checkout to get another 5% off your order. Link is in the description. Right guys, I hope you have had a fantastic day so far, fantastic week so far. I've just been watching some documentary on dinosaurs and the earth and stuff. I need some better things to watch on Netflix. Please, if anyone watches Netflix avidly, hit me up. Like, I'm dead serious, hit me up down below. I need some better things to watch on the UK Netflix. But yeah, hope you boys are doing well. We're going to start with SBCs, and this is massive or crap. It depends on how you want to look on it. It's massive, but massive in a bad way. Like, I'm not happy with it, man. It makes no sense. You guys know I always say this now. I'm trying to be super positive when it comes to EA, but it's tough. It's tough sometimes. So, yesterday, on this game, let's start in a good order, right? We got Patrick Kluivert, who came to the game yesterday. I'll be honest, boys, he's massively downvoted for a reason. If you ever used a Patrick Kluivert card, he turns like an absolute trucking game. What I will say is, once again, with it being footies, it's fine. It's absolutely fine. SBCs are kind of free to complete. Like, they really are. They're not hard to go and do. This one is a little expensive in terms of the squads at the bottom, but not really. You also, of course, get the Kluivert, like, cam card from Bournemouth, and then probably the better one, to be honest, is this guy Justin Kluivert? No, this is, this guy? Ruben Kluivert? Ruben Kluivert in particular, if you throw an anchor on him, absolutely brilliant centre-back, or even he can play right back and left back. That's brilliant. Is it the best card in the game? No, but for basically a free card, because he's one squad of an SBC, he's fantastic. I mean, the Justin Kluivert one's not as good because there's just, cards that are way better, but he's 96 rated and will for EVOs. The actual worst part about this whole SBC is the Kluivert icon card itself. That one is more of a collector's item. Trust me, just go use that card in game. I'm sure his finishing's brilliant, by the way. Finesse shot, low driven plus. I'm sure his finishing is brilliant. But in terms of, if you're trying to use cards at the top level, just not that great. But I've not got a problem with that, right? He's absolutely fine. If you don't want to do him, don't do him. Fodder's basically free. What I've got a problem with is everything else that we've seen on this game. So yesterday new as well, you guys know Monday's the refresh day for player picks and the upgrade SBCs. So the first one we got is fine. 4 of 10, 84 plus player pick. I believe this changed from a 5 of 10, 83 plus. Absolutely fine. No one is complaining. I think the requirements stayed exactly the same with 2 gold squads, both of them being common. Brilliant SBC just for background grinding, but no one really cares too much, right? No one was using the 83 player pick one anyway. We also got, as I'm sure you guys probably know I'm going with this, is we got the 1 of 4 84 plus pick changed to a 1 of 3 85 plus pick. Now that on its own is not too bad. We lose a slot and gain a rating. Gee, why are you complaining so much, right? Calm down. It's fine. Because the requirements changed. And the requirements changed so much so that it makes the unlimited grind borderline impossible. It wasn't even that much, it wasn't that great in the first place with SBC bans. Soft bans have been so annoying recently because EA again, but they've changed it from 4 rare gold players to 8 rare gold players and 3 commons. The 3 commons is not massive, to be honest. It's still an increase in requirements. But the 4 rare golds going to 8 rare golds is kind of a slap in the face. If you're wondering why, right? Yes, you get a card that's guaranteed higher rated, but you get 1 card back. So if you think about it like from a pure numbers point of view, you put double, and that is actually about 2.5, but double the cards in, double the rares in at least, with some commons in there, to get the same amount of cards back. 1. Yes, it might be a little bit higher rated, but the same amount of cards back. 1, which means when you're trying to do this unlimited grind, or any version of the grind, whether you're just trying to do the 85 times 10s every single day, maybe that's where you guys are stopping because you don't have time for the full grind, fine. It makes it so much harder. You're going to get less 87s for this pack, less, 85s and 84s for the 85 times 10s, less special cards overall because you've got less low-rated cards to put in, so less special cards out of it, less footies cards out of it, and overall, it's a massive downgrade. Go and check Twitter, go and check anything. People are complaining, and rightfully so. I'll be positive when we can about this game. I will be negative when we need to. That is EA being stupid, and there is no other way to put it. Now, I'm going to try and end the negativity there. It is awful, genuinely shocking, and I'd honestly say, if you're a grinder on this game, like an unlimited pack grinder, you've been cooked so hard to the point where you might even just want to wait until we get the new SBC refresh today. And that is why I favourite some of the other things, right? We got the, if I go find it, it's on the other side. We get some stuff expiring today, which is the 5 times 88. So that will get refreshed today to something else. It might be like a 7 times 87 is what they often pair it with. 5 times 88 and then 7 times 87. The only way that is a big buff for the boys, right? The only way that we're all happy about that is if somehow the requirements on this change quite drastically to either just one squad would be brilliant. I don't see that happening, but one squad would be brilliant if that comes out. Keep an eye on that. Or at least take the special cards out of it, just to keep some more footies in the club, because, you know, the special cards are still quite annoying to get, even since they've made footies cards a requirement. But keep an eye out on that. That get refreshed today. Again, I think a 7x87 is what I'd bet my money on. The reason I've favorited, because you guys always say I try and only favorite the things that we want to talk about. The reason I've favorited the 2x85 upgrade is I now think it's better to do than the 10385 upgrade, simply for that reason I just said. The 2x85 upgrade was never great in the first place, but you now put 10 rares in, so it's more rares, 10 rather than 8. But you get 2 cards back, right? I think it's now better. Yes, it's not a player pick, so you're going to get less high-rated cards overall per player you get out. I still think it's better. I would now go for the 2x85s, but I don't know what EA are doing. I really don't know what they're doing. We didn't put a video out yesterday because I think there's not enough content to put a video out every single day right now. So we missed the Striker Instinct Evo. If you missed that, go and check it. The SBC Evos are pretty much always brilliant. We also missed talking about the 94 plus greats of the game. This is the repeatable icon pack. Now, let me sum this icon pack up for you if you've seen it. Yes, it is worth grinding. Yes, you can do unlimited of them, and I've seen people do 30, 40, 50 of these. You kind of can. Well, especially when we had the 84 player pick. Maybe not as much anymore. Yes, the weight is awful on them. I think I've, on share plays and everything together, I think I've done 50 total. Like, on share plays and everything added together. And we've not had a single dub. We've got 98 sour once. Everything else just definite L. Definite L. Maybe I think we had a 97 great to the game Zidane. If that's a dub, I don't think so. So the weight on them's awful. But yes, they're worth grinding, I guess. It's a shame that the grind has just, you know, got worse, though. And then also expiring today, not really to do with the upgrade grind, but we do have the 1 of 4 95 plus FUF of footies expiring. Hopefully that goes to a 1 of 5. I think that'd be a pretty cool change. And then Thorgan Hazard expiring, but boys, no one cares. It's Thorgan Hazard. Sorry to be disrespectful, but, like, no one cares. Let's move on to positive news, though, because EA do one thing bad, and they try and keep everyone happy with something else on the game, and that was the EVOs. And this is the main thing I wanted to talk about, because it's brilliant, and it's almost a mistake, but it's been out long enough now where I don't think they're going to change it. You don't need to rush and go and do it too much, because it is right at the bottom of the paid EVOs here, everything at once. Now, take a look around your screen. Who remembers the Flow State EVO? They give your card, I think, a Glory Hunters cosmetic, and EA changed it instantly, because it was a glitch, and they didn't mean to do it, and they put it back as the same EVO 14 weeks later, and it didn't give the Glory Hunter cosmetic, because it was a glitch at the time. This is kind of like the same thing, but not a glitch, or at least from what we think, not a glitch, right? So it gives a footies cosmetic to your card, as well as a small stat boost. And you're thinking, maybe if you're newer at the game, or you're just not too sure, Geed, why does that matter? There's 25,000 coins. It costs 100,000 coins to do all 4 of them. Because giving your card a footies cosmetic, of course, does one of 2 things. It makes it so you can put perfect playstyles on them, and that is brilliant for some of the re-release cards, and I'll show you why. But it also makes Silver Stars cards no longer Silver Stars, and then you can do a crazy Evo chain on them. And the reason this is so good, because we've had footies cosmetics in the store and stuff, is 1, it's 25k. It is by far the cheapest footies cosmetic we have, you know, pretty much been given. But 2, you get 4 of them, meaning you can now choose 4 different cards to give that footies cosmetic, and there are some banging options. You guys seen in the intro I talked about the R9 Silver Stars card, but let's say I pack myself a Erling Haaland Team of the Year, and, you know, I really want to use him. I'm a Man City fan, I really want the dynamic. He's not the best card for Evos. At least I can give him this footies cosmetic. I can now give him whatever playstyle plus I want as a 4th playstyle plus. I can even give him a 5th playstyle plus, because now footies can get 5 playstyle pluses as well. So I can give this Haaland, for example, incisive and pinged, or maybe give him quick step and incisive. I can give him 5 playstyle plus. I could also fill his regular playstyles. So I could get this Haaland to have, you know, Ticky, Pinged, Incisive, and Quick Step. Or whatever you want to have. Maybe even Game Changer as well. Now, I'm not saying everyone's going to go do that Haaland card, but you get the point, right? So many of the re-release cards were released at a time where playstyles were crap and just, you know, a little bit all over the place because it was a worse power curve. Another one there, that's a brilliant example as well, is Morgan. Say you've got a card that is Morgan in your club or you just didn't really look at. 97 cards now for Evos. We've got Evos for 97s, right? You can now go and give this Morgan a 4th playstyle plus, a 5th playstyle plus, in-game playstyles, and all of a sudden you have a brilliant card, a 97 for even more stat boost Evos. So you could, for example, go into the pass the test Evo in the objective section, and maybe you want to use that card for the dynamic, and it's now a brilliant card again. So the fact you can do that 4 different times is brilliant. Now, I want to show you guys the R9 chain. I'll show you at the start and show you how you can build some similar chains for yourself if you still got some Silver Stars icons kicking around your club. But again, we didn't do a video yesterday, so we missed this, which I love and hate at the same time. 50,000 coins in case you missed it, because everyone misses the training camp stuff. Gets you footies 5th ping pass plus, so a 5th playstyle ping pass is brilliant. Ping pass is an amazing playstyle for literally every single position in the game, maybe apart from striker, but even then it's not bad to have on a striker, right? The problem I've got with this is 50,000 coins for a single playstyle is a little bit annoying, but I guess that's fine. But it takes 1 day, like 1 whole day. Just make it an hour, maybe 2 hours. Why does it take a day? Put your card in and you have to wait a day to get 1 playstyle. Feels a little bit steep, but just in case you missed it, Footies 5th Ping Pass Plus. And remember, you can now put that on a Footies card from one of the 4 slots you get in that evolution, which I forgot the name of it. This one down here, 25k one, everything at once. So they combine quite well together as well. Now, we're of course going to talk about Gauntlet, but the reason I want to show you guys this R9 chain is maybe you don't have R9, that's fine. Maybe you don't have Hullet or a Silver Stars. It still applies, right? Because kind of an Evo chain, if you've still got to make your national pride stuff, look what you can do with pretty much any card on the game. I'm using R9 as an example, but you'll see what I mean, right? So I give him everything all at once. I give him the Footies cosmetic. I would then give him all the playstyles. You know, if I was doing this for real, I'd give him all the playstyles I want him to have. In this instance, I'd give him Striker's Instinct to get him a bit of a boost. But the one I want to explain is, if you put any card pretty much into make your national pride, then put them into passing the test, and then give them the physical and dribbling boost. The way it works is make your national pride pretty much gives most cards 99 pace. Passing the test gives most cards to 99 passing. And then you get the dribbling boost and the physical boost, you know, from the pre-order, like the FC27 pre-order stuff. You can pretty much take any cards, like nearly all 99 stats, or an attacker at least, right? If you've got the right card for it. If you've got a card like one of the fantasy cards as 99 shooting, I think you can actually get a card as like 99 passing and all stats, like really easily. It's not even hard to do. It's like 3 or 4 EVOs. It's a lot of expensive EVOs that no one's really got anymore. A lot of people have used. But the Make Your National Pride stuff with the pre-order EVOs, with passing the test, get some crazy stat boost. So play around with it if you've still got them. See what cards you can create. I've even been rage bait posted on Twitter. You should follow the Twitter, by the way. There's some amazing rage bait posts I managed to get people with on Twitter. And I posted this, Jill Scott, by the way, talking about EA gatekeeping the 99s in packs. And she's a very similar example. She already has 99 passing on a card. So quite easily you can get a chain like this where you give her the dribbling, the physical, Make Your National Pride stuff. And that's a legit card on this game right now, which is, that's fully active as well. That's stupid. We're going to talk more in Twitter with leaks and stuff as well. We've got to go to objectives first, because Monday is objective day. I'm sure you guys know by now, and a lot of you guys won't play this. I'm going to try and get you guys to play this. Please, if you can, go and do this, and I'll explain why, but a lot of you guys won't, I know. That is the Footies Gauntlet. Now, you get the Mike card, which, by the way, tell me right now why this card cannot play at Cam. I don't know if he plays at Cam in real life. It doesn't matter. It's Footies, right? I want to use this guy at Cam. Why can't he play there? The only position people will actually legitimately use this card at is striker, if you're trying to be a little rat. Yes, you can play him on the wing. He just won't be as good because his body type and the way these cards play on this game. Don't shout at me. I'm just a messenger. He won't play as nice. I would play him at striker. I'd actually put him into passing the test Evo, the one I mentioned in the objective section, because then all of his stats will be crazy, right? If you've still got the passing the test Evo and you want to use this card. Play him at striker, and the 5 playstyle plus I would give him is finesse, low driven, incisive, rapid, and quick step. And you can even swap out that quick step maybe for something else like a pinged, or if you really want to do crazy and go press proof and be a little weirdo. But they're the ones I'd give him. Will be a very decent striker if you like the smaller strikers in game, but yes, you have to go and play the Gauntlet to get this card. You don't have to do all of these objectives, remember, it's only complete 8, but I would stress, try and go and complete the ones at the bottom anyway, which is getting the double perfect round and scoring in 12. Why? Because you get the 6 times 90 packs. You get 3 of them, 3 6 times 90s for these footy squads coming up. After EA and nerfing the SBC grind, is pretty much the best way of packing that R9 that we're going to talk about coming in Footies Team 4. So I stress, if you can, go and play the Gauntlet. Yes, it is sweaty. But what I will say is, most of you guys, at least now, will have the squads for it, right? Footies is give us loads of cards, loads of EVOs, loads of, Footies cards. Use Pale Tools or Foot Genie to go put all the playstyles on, so you don't spend ages on all those discard Footies cards you've packed, because, they're still decent cards at the end of the day. And go play Gauntlet. You even get 5 times 91, which is crazy. I will try and get these packs saved maybe for the Friday Twitch stream, so we can try and get R9 and probably miss out on him. But yeah, some more Footies 5th playstyle EVOs in there, some more Footies tokens, and even the Footies Gauntlet 2 bonus, which doesn't have great rewards, but even just bonus rewards, getting a 3 times 89 is pretty nice. That was the only objective content, but I can never complain. I think Gauntlet has still been a massive success this year. Everyone complains about FC26. I think we'll look back at FC26 fondly, maybe in years to come, but with some of the recent bullshit that EA have been doing with the SBC grind and the Foot Economist tweets, maybe not. Maybe I'm being too nice there, because recently they've made the game a lot worse in terms of what the community thinks about it. It's been awful. But maybe we'll look back fondly. I think Gauntlet will be a good introduction for the years to come. I think Gauntlet has been brilliant. So go and play that if you still want to play some gameplay. Get the pack saved there. And that was it for content on the game. We need to jump into leaks, because Footies Team 4, we have most of the best cards already. You don't have all of the team and the official stats and stuff. We've got most of the chase cards, if you will, or at least the chase icons leaked already. So let's jump into it. Also, none of you guys noticed, but yes, I was on below 3 million coins. Once again, my promise to you boys is try and spend the coins before this Footies season is up. We're nearly in just full 99 season. But yeah, let's jump into leaks. And boys and girls, a lot of you guys comment pretty much every day and say you didn't know you weren't subscribed to the channel and you watch these videos daily. So if anyone's not subscribed, little 3 points, I'm going to go for it and say subscribe to the channel. But I won't waste any more of your time. Let's start with leaks. So the first one we've got is a crap one. I'm going to go through the Footies team leaks we've got, and then we've got a few things at the end which I think are pretty interesting, pretty cool. One of them is for FC27, but it's a pretty cool one. So let's jump into it. Now, the first card we got leaked is Orsnes. Let's move on. So after that, we have probably some more interesting cards leaked because these are official stats. Now, I don't know why these three got leaked together. I have no idea, but they are official stats, boys. You got a Bernardo Silva with 99 dribbling, a Casemiro with 99 physical, and Ake with 99 defending. Ake's pretty crap on this game. Casemiro, if you're a Man United fan, maybe. Bernardo Silva has had some brilliant cards on this game. He's the one out of the three of them I'd be looking forward to. If he wasn't a 98 rated card and pretty much unpackable, because EA 98 to 99s are unpackable. But there's some official stats. I don't know why we got official stat leaks on Monday. I don't know. I think the leakers have just made it silly season and give up as well. Who knows what EA are doing over in the content team. But any of those cards looking forward to. Not the chase cards we're really going for, but I bet the Bernardo Silva card will be pretty nice in game. More official stat leaks as well. Getting an official stat 99 leaked on a Monday. Imagine, probably, what have leaks done to this game, man? Any of you guys maybe just played FIFA the last few years and you don't know what a game is like without leaks. If you're like me and you know what game was like, you know, before leaks existed, bro, we missed out, man. Pre-leaks was amazing. Jump on Friday and seeing all the cards. But these are official stats. You got a 99 pace Adeyemi. He will probably have striker or at least cam position, but I imagine a striker. And a lot of people want to use his new Barcelona transfer card at striker. So that one's pretty cool. EA do have a good trend of putting all the transfer cards in footies. So maybe you're a Barcelona fan, you're excited about Adeyemi, you can go and use him. I think that's pretty cool, to be honest. But again, once again, 98 rated card. So are you going to pack him? No. He's going to be expensive. Yes, now we get our first 99 official stat leaked. And I'll look at the playstyles on Patty V here, by the way. One of the first cards I've seen with 299 stats in passing and defending. Intercept, Anticipate, Bruiser, brilliant. Incisive, brilliant. Ticky Plus. And apparently, you have to correct me on this maybe, but someone told me that Tex is putting Ticky Plus on a lot of his midfielders again. Not really sure why. Maybe it's coming back into the meta. I'm not exactly a pro, right? But a lot of Ticky Plus, you know, on players in midfield. Maybe Vieira will be one of the best midfielders in the game. He's normally quite clunky, but if you thought about using him, unless you've got coins, I wouldn't stress it. He's 99 rated, and therefore you will not be packing him anytime soon. But still a brilliant card. Even 98 physical as well. I missed that. 98 physical as well. If you get this card, by the way, put an engine on him. Like, please put an engine on him. Don't worry about this card being lengthy. You just need this card to be able to turn. And right now, with his 93 dribbling, he won't be able to turn in game. But I take a breath and compose myself for the three most important leaks we have so far. Sadly, not official stats on these next two, but I'm sorry. I am not the leaker. I just deliver the message to you boys. And we get a card that will not have 399 stats, I will tell you that. But a Footies 99 Bale seems to be coming. Who remembers 99 Bale from last year's Footies? Not a card I packed, you know. Never packed the 99 Bale, so we're looking to get him this year, which I won't. EA probably won't make him lengthy, but just keep an eye on it. I know you guys hate me saying lengthy. Shut up, I'm allowed, okay? My videos. If EA make this 99 Footies Bale somehow lengthy and give him 95 agility, it would be quite funny because that would actually be the best card in the game. Like, better than R9. He would actually be the best card in the game. So just keep an eye out. If they give him right mid and left mid and give him 95 or less agility because he can still be lengthy then, it'd just be funny that the best card in the game is a Welshman called Gareth Bale, not R9. Because the one you guys obviously want is R9. Now, we spoke about this the other day. You guys knew R9 was coming. Yeah, R9's coming. We don't have the official stats yet. I will try and get you guys the official stats when we do. I think what's funny is that we've got the, you know, R9 EVOs that I think someone commented on the last video and said they've got an R9 with better playstyles and better EVOs than that one. Which the funniest part about that is the R9 that I showed on screen wasn't official. So, I mean, go off, right? But we probably do have better R9 EVOs. Yes, that's the whole point of this game. If you've only just clocked on now, the EVOs are better than the cards on the market. You're about 6 months too late. It's been like that for a long, long time. But yes, R9 is coming in packs. I said in the other day's video, and I got some, I wouldn't call hate for it, but I got some flack for it saying, I said he'd be packable, right? After what we've just seen with the pack change yesterday on SBCs, maybe I'm on your guys' side. Maybe he won't be packable. I'm still of the optimistic opinion that the 84 times 10 go repeatable next week. But let's wait and see. After what I've just seen EA do with the player picks yesterday, I'm not too keen. But this next one is one for you Man United fans, or even just for you guys who want to use a card in your team. I'm just a Liverpool fan, so it's a little bit harder for me. But we're getting, officially, Objective or SBC. I imagine he'll be an SBC. Not official stats, by the way. He could even be better than this. There's a very decent chance he has a 97 or even 98 rated card, given that we're into the 4-week of footies. But Aiden Heaven is coming as a card that everyone will be able to get, again, through Objectives or SBCs. The reason I say that's so much more important, and I put him after R9, which I've just closed the tab on, well done. But after R9 and after Bale, is because I think the way that footies has gone this year, guys, you guys have seen it, right? There's no point me saying, oh my god, look at all these 99 rated cards if we can't pack them. Like, what use is that, right? Where the cards we can all get, like this Aiden Heaven card, we're more interested to see how good they are going to be in game. So when we get official stats on that, I will try and show you probably in tomorrow's video when we should get some of the official stats on the other cards as well. And some of the cards we might get leaked in tomorrow's video for you boys to look at is what we spoke about the other day. Still, to this day, no Mbappe, no Messi, no Ronaldo, no Yamal, no Dembele. There's so many footies cards missing, and I don't think there's going to be more than 1 or 2 footies teams left of this year. What is your guys' thoughts on footies been this year? And don't just be negative. Try and include the positives as well, like some of the EVOs have been brilliant, but so many negatives. I just wonder what EA are going to do. Do they do a footies team 5 with Messi and Ronaldo in to draw everyone back in and make them 99 rated, but also make them somehow packable? Or do we get a Messi or Ronaldo leaked in this team 4? You would have thought if we got one of those leaked, though, like I said the other day's video, they would have mentioned it already. Like, one of the leakers would have said, oh my god, Messi's coming. Like they said, R9's coming. So I'm not too optimistic about that. Maybe by the time you're watching this video, it's come out, you can laugh at me and say, look, it's changed. We're getting a 99 Ninja Turtle Mbappe leaked. Hopefully, because I want some more hype for this week, given how bad I've been knocked down by the SBC pack grind nerf. But still, to this day, none of those cards coming. Moving away from just showing you guys the footies cards, we have, of course, got new evolutions leaked as well. We're going to speak about Season Pass a lot more. Remember, we're only, like 2 days away from the new Season Pass. That'll be a lot of people's main focus to back end of this week. The last season of FC, pre-season of FC 26, going into FC 27. That'll be a lot of the focus now, trying to get rewards for the start of the new game. And this is kind of related in the Season Pass. 98 rated evolutions for a lot of those 98 rated cards we now have. Finally given some 99 stat upgrades, because most of the 99 stat upgrades we have seen have been with those pre-order evolutions, the ones with the 99 physical, 99 dribbling. This one seems a little bit more universal, although they'll probably be gate kept, to be fair, to the paid season pass. So not that universal, not that fair, but still, they'll be, I'd imagine, being the paid season pass. Still, some nice Evo boost. I'll take a look at the full season pass on Thursday. I don't want to bore you guys too much with it now. We'll do a full review of the season pass. One, is it worth buying? Like, what options to take, because they often do a lot of player picks. What Evos are worth it, and, you know, looking at the certain stuff like that. And again, speaking of, shout out Nate, aka the Foot Accountant. I know a lot of you guys will watch Nate's videos, and I assume he will have spoken about this in his video as well, because it's his pissing tweet, for God's sake. But yeah, you're going to see a lot more stuff like this. Getting rewards at FC 27. So one of them we already knew about, which was completing all the regions in the Journey of Nations in Ultimate Team. That's to do with Maradona. We already knew we were going to get rewards for that. And play one game in the group stage in the World's Game Mode. You'll now get a reward for that as well. And like Nate mentioned, unless that changes soon, we don't know the rewards for it. Which everyone's then saying, you'll see the jokes in the comments about getting a bronze pack. Will it be worth getting? I don't know. I think when the Season Pass stuff comes out and we get the pre-season rewards, a lot of the things I'll try and cover on these videos for you boys is what is worth grinding. Because at the end of the day, a 77 times 2 is not worth it. It's just not. It's not worth your time for next year. Yes, if you're going to play the game anyway, go and get it. But no one really cares. Whether you know, if it's an 84 times 2, that is huge. That's a big difference. Because the start of the game, especially with a slower power curve next year, that'd be brilliant. I don't think EA will do that. So we'll keep an eye on it. I'll try and keep you guys updated with all the preseason stuff. And again, that'll start, I keep saying, from Thursday. But keep an eye out for that yourself as well. And then this, before we jump onto the market stuff, FC 27 leak. These are now all official. This is Foot Scoreboard. Shout out Foot Scoreboard. I'm not a fan of the watermark stuff, but I guess I am using their posts on these videos. So I guess it's fair. These are the official Player of the Month card designs for FC 27. What do you guys think? There's only really 2 that I actually quite like, and that is the La Liga one, just because it's a bit new and different. I quite like that. And also, I quite like the La Liga F, like, women's one as well. I think that's pretty cool, the lines on it. Is it just me, or do a lot of these look the same? The Eredivisie one's kind of new, because I don't think we had that this year, but the Prem one looks the exact same. Bundesliga one looks the exact same, and Serie A one looks the exact same. I'm sure they've changed a little bit that I've just not noticed. Does anyone else think these 3 in particular look the exact same, and these look a little bit different? I think Player of the Month in the past was a lot more hype than it was, or it was been, you know, this year and in the future. Like, recently, these last few years, Player of the Month has been a bit meh. But who remembers, like, Player of the Month Hazard, Player of the Month Son, Player of the Month Lucas Moura, Timu Pukki, some brilliant cards from back in the day. I hope EA bring that feel back next year. They're going with this nostalgia, slower power curve route. So we really hope we're going to get some decent cards there. But some of the designs to me are kind of meh. And then getting those coins for EVOs to use some of these footies cards. Footies cards are stupid cheap, by the way. If you guys have coins, the footies cards are ridiculously cheap. You can pretty much use every card in the game, which is really, really nice. But 2 things for you, right? One, for super low budget. 85s, if you want coins every single day. You can use with 87s, I believe, as well. They still, to this day, spike at content time. They spike between 6 and 10 p.m. UK time, that is. Why? Because people are still doing SBCs, and they need to do their provision cards and provision packs and everything like that. I don't think anything I've just said in the last 10 seconds was English. I'm going to start again. Take a touch. Slow down. 85s, 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. do a massive rise to kind of 1.2k, which doesn't sound like a lot, but because you can bid on them at 700 coins the rest of the day, nearly doubling your coins, and they will sell on lazies as well for 1.3, 1.4 thousand coins pretty much every single day. Even if they don't rise, they will sell on lazies really well. So if you're on low budget, you want to double your coins every single day, just bid on 85s in the morning, I think 87s do the same, and then just sell them at 6 to 10 p.m. UK time. bit low budget, but it does work. And I'm talking footies cards out of packs. Again, we're a little bit, far away. Friday, of course, out of packs. Probably going to buy these cards on Thursday, but just give you guys a heads up in case some of these cards start to rise early. The cards I like the most in this is Joe Gomez. He is just one of the best fullbacks and centre backs on the game. He's already up 9,500 coins as we speak. Just keep an eye. Bids on this card. If he fluctuates back down, pack supply, we have to get tradable pack supply on Wednesday night. So Wednesday night's not always a bad time to buy. He's number one. The other two cards, if you want to be really, really safe, Stegen, we always love goalkeepers, and he's not at minimum price, which is brilliant. And then Swanson as well. This card, not the most meta card in the game, but links to a lot of the other meta cards in the game. And again, you'll see there, not minimum price, holding above that pretty well, and can play at striker. Not the best stats in the game. I think she'll do well if you're on a low budget investment out of packs. If you've got the coins for it, some of the absolutely really good cards, some of the cards like Mbuemo, Cherky, some of the icons, they'll also do really, really well out of packs. I've said I think Gerrard's going to be a brilliant one. But that's, of course, if you guys have got the budget for it this late on in the game, if you've not been spending your coins on packs and on EVOs like we have been doing. And I know I mentioned this far too much, but it's because I love the man. Toby's put a new overpriced selling list in the Discord, completely free. He's the GOAT, man. If you want to make coins this late on in the game and you just need the coins for EVOs and stuff, he's the absolute GOAT. That is just free money right there, and respect to that man because he keeps updating it even this late on in mid-August. But yeah, boys and girls, what is everyone's thought on the pack grind nerf? Why? I don't get it, man. I'm not going to get angry. I'm not a person to get angry, at least not now. Maybe I'll have a Nick Run the Foot Market arc one day, but I'm not a person to get angry when I can avoid it. And also, who are you putting in those 4 EVOs to give your cards the Footies cosmetic? Because that is brilliant content as long as EA don't remove it. Imagine I post this video and they've removed it by the time it comes out. Yeah, have a great resty week, boys. Twitch stream 6 PM UK tomorrow. We will be back, and I will see you all in a bizzle.